How did the Constitution of Cadiz influence the push for independence in Latin America? If you're curious about how a single document from the early 19th century played a significant role in shaping the course of Latin American history, you're in the right place. Let's explore the impact of the Constitution of Cadiz on the push for independence in Latin America. In 1812, during the Napoleonic Wars, Spanish delegates gathered in the city of Cadiz to draft a constitution. This document, known as the Constitution of Cadiz, was a response to the abdication of King Ferdinand VII and the subsequent rule of Napoleon's brother, Joseph Bonaparte. The Constitution was ratified on March 19, 1812, and it had far-reaching consequences. One of the key aspects of the Constitution of Cadiz was its liberal nature. It established national sovereignty, separation of powers, freedom of the press, and free enterprise. It also abolished corporate privileges and introduced a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. This was revolutionary for its time, especially since it extended political rights to Spanish America and the Philippines, allowing for universal male suffrage through an indirect electoral system. For Latin America, this constitution was a beacon of hope for greater autonomy and equality. Many Latin American leaders who were part of the Cortes of Cadiz, such as Miguel Ramos Arizpe from Mexico and Joaquín Fernández de Leyva from Chile, played significant roles in shaping the document. The Constitution's provisions, like the creation of local governments, ayuntamientos through elections, empowered local elites, particularly the Creoles, who began to dominate these institutions. The impact of the Constitution of Cadiz on Latin American independence was profound. It inspired movements for self-governance and independence across the Spanish colonies. When King Ferdinand VII returned to power in 1814 and abolished the Constitution, it sparked widespread discontent. The reinstatement of the Constitution during the Liberal Triennium 1820-1823 further fueled the desire for independence. The Constitution's influence can be seen in the subsequent independence movements. For instance, the Plan de Iguala in Mexico in 1821 was a reaction to the liberal reforms introduced by the Cadiz Constitution. Agustín de Iturbide, who led this movement, sought to maintain the power of the Roman Catholic Church and invited a Spanish prince to rule, but this ultimately led to Mexico's independence. The Constitution of Cadiz also served as a model for later constitutions in Latin America. It influenced the Mexican Constitution of 1824 and other constitutions in the region, solidifying the principles of liberalism and representative government. In summary, the Constitution of Cadiz was more than just a document. It was a catalyst for change. It introduced liberal reforms, empowered local governance, and inspired the push for independence across Latin America. Its legacy continues to be felt in the modern constitutions and democratic systems of many Latin American countries.